These days, a lot of people don't visit a church for the first time by walking through the front door. They visit online. And if your worship service isn't available to watch online, many guests will simply move on. Live streaming has become one of the most effective ways to reach people who are spiritually curious but hesitant to show up in person. In this episode, I'll give you 4 compelling reasons why live streaming your church is one of the most powerful evangelistic tools that you have today. Hi, I'm Larry Witzel, and this is Ministry Insights from SermonView. I'm so honored that you're taking a few minutes to listen to the podcast. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you find this message valuable, please subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Last night, I was scrolling on social media. I saw an ad pop up that boldly declared, live streaming your worship service is a waste of time. The guy went on to say that making short-form video content for social media was a better way to get your message out. And you know what? He's not wrong. Creating content for social is powerful, maybe even more important than live streaming. But here's the thing. Why does it have to be either or? There are so many good reasons to live stream your worship service. And in fact, if I had to choose just one thing to invest in for digital ministry, I'd almost always pick live streaming. So let's talk about why your church should be live streaming your worship service. I know not every church has a big media team or fancy equipment, but if you're looking for a starting point in your digital ministry, this is it. Live streaming isn't just a tech upgrade, it's an outreach strategy, a pastoral care tool, and one of the most effective ways to open your church to the world. Let me give you 4 specific reasons why that's true. Live streaming is primarily for your guests. Now, this absolutely serves your members. It blesses those who are homebound, traveling, recovering from surgery, away at college. It keeps them connected to the spiritual rhythm of your congregation. But live streaming is not just for your members, it's primarily for your guests. Because the truth is, people are watching your church before they ever step inside it. They're checking out your website, scrolling through YouTube, clicking through social media, and your live stream, especially the archive, is how they start getting to know you. And in fact, at my own church, we typically have 5 times as many people watch the live stream archive within the first week as we're physically in the building. Second, your live stream can reduce the uncertainty of your guests. When someone's approaching a new situation, especially one as personal as a church visit, they naturally seek information to reduce the unknowns. They're wondering, what do these people believe? What kind of music do they sing? Will I be judged? Will I fit in? Will it be weird? For many people, especially those outside the church, walking into a new religious space is terrifying. But watching online feels safe. It's low commitment, no awkward conversations, no pressure to stand up and introduce yourself. Watching a live stream, or even better, the archive, helps to reduce that uncertainty. It gives them a window into your church's environment without the pressure of being seen or engaging. It makes the unknown feel familiar. And there's research to back this up. A study published in the Journal for the Scientific Study of Religion found that regular attendance at a specific worship service increases positive emotions and lowers negative ones over time. But those who dropped out during the pandemic struggled to re-engage emotionally, even if they came back occasionally. Why? Because familiarity matters, and live streaming helps to build that familiarity. It allows potential guests to attend virtually, forming an emotional connection that makes it easier to step in physically later on. So, if you want to lower the barrier for someone who's on the fence, this is how you do it. Let them see what they're walking into. Make it easy to say, yeah, I could do that. Third, offering video archives of your worship service actually correlates with church growth. When I was working on my PhD, I did a study analyzing 7 different characteristics of church websites. I wanted to know which features were actually connected with church growth. Of those 7 characteristics, only 3 had a statistically significant correlation with growth, and one of them was this: offering a live stream archive. Not just live streaming on Facebook, but having a place on your website where guests could easily watch a previous service. This wasn't about bells and whistles. It was about access. It was about churches being intentional about opening their digital doors, and it made a difference. Growing churches were more likely to make their services accessible online. Your live stream archive is more than just a playback feature. It's a ministry tool. It gives people a reason to come back. It tells them you're welcome here. And that leads to the fourth reason to offer a live stream. It's the digital front porch of your church. It's a place where people can peek through the window before they ring the doorbell. If what they see is warm, authentic, and Christ-centered, many will take that next step and show up in person. Your live stream can be where people go before they go. It's the place they check out before committing to a visit. And if they don't find anything, they're not going to call you. They're not going to email. They're just going to move on to another church website that does have something to show. We live in a world where people expect digital access, so let's meet them there. Let's show them who we are, and more importantly, let's show them Jesus. So yes, make short videos for social media, post sermon clips, share devotionals. But if you're going to start somewhere, start with live streaming your worship service. Archive it. Make it easy to find. Because that live stream might be the thing that helps someone move from curiosity to connection to fully engaging in the life of your church. Live streaming your worship service isn't just for your members. It's primarily for your guests. It lowers the fear of the unknown and it gives seekers a safe way to explore your church. And research shows that churches offering a live stream archive are more likely to grow. So if you're going to do just one thing in digital ministry, start with live streaming your worship service. If this episode sparked something for you, would you let us know? Like, comment, or share this video with another pastor who needs encouragement today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button so you never miss an insight. Keeping your promises, especially to your family, isn't a distraction from ministry. It is the ministry. If you'd like to hear about a promise I kept to my son that led us to ride a 2.5-kilometer zip line in Mexico, check out the last episode of Ministry Insights from SermonView. Pastor, I appreciate you. I know that ministry can feel heavy some days, but you're not carrying it alone. God called you, and He's sustaining you. More than that, He brought people around you to support you and share the load. And He's using you in ways you may never fully see this side of heaven. So press on. You are making a difference. I love you guys. I'm cheering for you. We'll see you next time.